Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to get a consistent supply of hardwood in Stardew Valley 1.5. Before 1.5, the best bet for most players was to just go to the secret forest and to try and just cut down the hardwood that was there. This method still works, but now in 1.5 there's actually a much easier, much better, and all around just much more efficient way of getting hardwood. This is now possible due to the addition of mahogany trees. These trees don't exactly behave like other trees do in Stardew Valley, so today we're going to be going over all of their quirks and how to efficiently use them. The first step to being able to use a mahogany tree to your advantage is to get a mahogany seed. Your farm does start with a few mahogany trees and a few mahogany seeds scattered throughout it when you first start the game. They're pretty rare though, and if you ended up clearing out your farm and losing these seeds, it can be difficult to find more. Luckily, there's a little known and very easy way to get more mahogany seeds. Just head down to the secret woods and kill a slime or two. These slimes are one of the best and easiest sources of mahogany seeds in the entire game. So if you're ever pressed for getting extra mahogany seeds, this is definitely the place to go. Now it's time to actually plant your mahogany tree, but you have to be a little bit careful about this part. Unlike your typical tree, these trees don't have a guaranteed growth. They can actually not grow at all, or they can grow very slowly. They can just be a little bit finicky, which is why it's very important to use tree fertilizer on them. Tree fertilizer is unlocked at foraging level 7, and it's fairly cheap to make, it's not too bad. Tree fertilizer greatly improves the chances that your mahogany seed will grow successfully and quickly, so I definitely recommend using it, especially if you're having problems getting one to grow. Just go with the tree fertilizer route, it is your best bet. Once planted, your seed's going to take a while to grow, or if you're me, it'll take you about 2 seconds. At this point, you do have the option of cutting down your tree, however, I wouldn't really suggest it. Cutting it down does give you around 8 to 10 hardwood, but you could get so much more if you're just a little bit more patient. Instead of chopping down the tree, we're going to let it grow and we're just going to check back here in a few days. Alright, it's been 5 days, and if we go back, we can see that already there are seeds that are growing around the mahogany tree. After instantly growing my seeds, you can see that I now have 3 trees, and we're going to wait 5 more days because I want to show you just how insane this can get. Okay, and checking back in 5 days later, you can see if I instantly grow these, we actually already have 3 more trees that are ready to go. At this point, you can put a tapper on these trees and start getting some sap out of them, and that would be a pretty good source of getting consistent sap as well as hardwood. At this point, our tree field is super big. We are quickly getting more and more seeds every day, and this is when you want to start shaking your trees. You can see that I just got a mahogany seed here. So once you have a nice amount of trees, if you just go through and shake all of them once every few days, you should be starting to get some mahogany seeds pretty consistently. Once you feel like you're starting to get a pretty good amount of mahogany seeds every time you go through and shake all of your trees, this is the time that you can start cutting down your trees. You're officially getting enough seeds that you can replace the trees that you cut down, and you can consistently keep up this high amount of trees in this little area. And this is pretty much all there is to it. You can so quickly get a large amount of trees in such a condensed little area with this little method. I really like doing this because it's almost like farming any other crop, but it just has its own little unique set of challenges. So I really recommend doing this, especially if you're pressed for hardwood or you just want to have an experiment trying to grow something new in your farm. I really recommend starting this process pretty early in your farm because it takes a while for it to get to this point, but once you've got it going, it goes really fast and it's very, very good. So if this helped you guys, please remember to like, comment, subscribe. But there you go, that's how to get hardwood in Stardew Valley 1.5.